She's like, your whole, just your posture, everything. You walk different.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm Jamie Graff, and you're here with the BYBB Lifestyle. Be your best body where we eat for health. We are on week number 7 for our contestant, Amari, and he has been doing a fantastic job almost following the BYBB Lifestyle 7 days a week. If you watched the latest episodes, you know he went to Disneyland, he had some family in town, and he had to enjoy that day with whatever he wanted to eat because that was his cheat day. And here we are, the beginning of week number 7. How time flies and the effects that the BYBB Lifestyle has on a person's body is absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead, let's bring Amari out here so he can say hello to you guys, and I can say hello to him.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing, Amari?
Good, man. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good to see you.
You as well. Happy to have you back here. This is week number 7. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel great. Energy level's been fantastic. Anecdotally, I noticed little things like bending down and getting up. Like when I have to get something, I used to hate dropping like my swipe card at work.
Yeah.
It's like you got to bend all the way down to the ground and go get it. And now my knees would be cricking, and I don't feel any of that anymore, man.
That's great to hear. I was going to actually ask you, because we don't really do this scripted. I don't have a script to follow. Sometimes I like to have a topic. Of course, I want you guys to learn something out there, but you're learning what you're seeing. You're learning that he's eating this food, and he's getting these results, and he's getting them fast, and there's no side effects, and they're effective. The results happen to everyone. It's not like when you go and certain people take pills or powders or medicines and this and that, they affect you differently. Well, what you're learning out there watching the screen is that this lifestyle works on everybody, and that's what I was going to touch on. What have you noticed? What are some of the big things you've noticed over the last couple weeks? Because we're here now going into the 7th week, so these last 2 weeks is when the body, the weight really starts dropping off. You know, week number 5, week number 6, number 7, and then 8th is just going to be a great one because we kind of change up the eating pattern, what he's getting and whatnot. And also, he's picked up a second job, so he's a much more physical. He's been doing the bib stick each and every day. What are some more of the things that you've noticed from following this lifestyle?
Well, I like to talk about stuff we can relate to. So, work. Yeah. So when I'm at work, we work in a restaurant that has 3 stories, and when I quite often have to pool with people because of being put on parties and things like that.
And what does that mean, pool with people?
Meaning that we share sections and we share money.
Okay.
And we share responsibility.
Tip related. Yeah. So everybody who he pools with will get the same. They'll put all their tips together and disperse it equally.
Right. As well as our, not to mention our responsibilities, right? So I noticed a couple of times, and not even really thinking about it, but like I was pooling with a coworker of mine, and she needed something from the 1st floor. We were on the 3rd floor. And I was like, oh, I'll go get it. And in the past, I'd have been like, I didn't even think about it. I just was like, oh, I'll go get it. And I just ran downstairs and came back up, and I wasn't out of breath. I wasn't tired. I wasn't, and previously I would have been. I wouldn't have volunteered to go get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have did it if they asked me, but I'd have been like, okay, yeah, give me a minute. Mm-hmm. Now I just went down and got it. Came back up, kept going.
Yeah. How are your clothes fitting?
They're fitting great.
Fitting great?
Yeah, they're fitting great.
So everything's loosened up a bit, I'm sure?
Yeah, my work shirt. I mean, I literally can put 2 fingers in the collar now, which I mean, it was tight. Before. So,
what's it like you're sleeping? How are you sleeping any better? Are you feeling more rested?
I don't sleep that much.
Even though you're doing more?
Yeah, I don't sleep that much. So I feel fine. I feel great, honestly. I mean, I hate to keep saying it that way, but I feel great. I mean, I'm working 2 jobs now, and I have the energy level to do it. Of course, I get tired like any normal human. I'm not saying like I'm turning into superhuman or something, but I just know that I wouldn't be able to do it before. Yeah. I just know that I wouldn't be able to. Yeah. Like, I was like, oh, I'm just going to have to push through. You get everything you need when you need it. I believe in life. And so this came to me when I needed it.
Yeah.
And I actually, so kind of funny, I applied for the second job that I got at the end of last year. They didn't hire me, right? They didn't even really look at me.
Okay.
And then I started doing the BYBB Lifestyle, and a friend of mine told me, hey, they're hiring again. You should go reapply. So I did, and I got the job. I fully believe if I had gotten the job the first time when I'd applied, and the shape that I was in, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
You wouldn't have been able to do it.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so your clothes are fitting better. You're having more energy. What about your friends and family? Are they noticing anything physically from your appearance? Are they noticing anything from your attitude? How has that all changed? And are they saying anything to you as well? Friends, family, whoever
So
that may be?
I had a comment last night from a coworker of ours who I will not name because she didn't authorize me to name her. But she was working with me last night, and she was like, you walk different. I was like, what? She's like, you walk different. You look different. She's like, your whole, just your posture, everything. You walk different. And that was like a unsolicited comment.
Yeah.
You know, just her offering her observation.
And I'll be honest, that's what I see in you as well. Because your shoulders are back a little bit farther. You're standing taller. You're not out of breath. You're not hunched over.
Yeah.
You're not feeling exhausted just from a few hours of being up in the daytime.
Yeah.
Not that I see you like that, but at work, of course, I know what you were like before.
Sure.
You know, I know what you were like when you first came out here. I know in the beginning when we first started this, you were keeping stats on different your heart rate, your vitals, your weight and all that. Have you still kept that up, or have you kind of...
Yeah, so I've been taking my blood pressure. I haven't done my weight specifically because I don't really want to know yet.
Yeah, we want to wait till the end to find out. He hasn't stepped on the scale in, what, 4 or 5 weeks?
At least,
so we're waiting.
Yeah, but I have been doing my blood pressure, but funny enough, it's back to normal. It's just back to normal.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
And this has only been
a few weeks.
6. We're now starting the 7th week.
Yeah.
So officially, it's been 6 weeks of living the BYBB lifestyle with the bib stick, and he was out of work for a week and a half because of high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And now, just in that short amount of time, he's working 2 jobs. His blood pressure is back to normal.
Yeah, it's it fluctuates when I have, exercise or something like that. But I mean, my baseline blood pressure has gone back to normal.
Yeah.
So that's been amazing.
And what were some of the other things that you maybe checked?
So my blood sugar, I don't know because I haven't gone back to the doctor to get a physical. I haven't gotten blood work again.
But just in the beginning, you did.
Yeah, I was pre-diabetic.
So we have all those vitals: pre-diabetic, high blood pressure. How was your cholesterol? I'm sure
it was my LDLs were high.
LDLs, high cholesterol.
Yep.
Weight, of course, overweight. So we're gonna get all those vitals. We're gonna get all those results again here at the end.
Yeah.
So we can see what's happening there, because in our last contestant, I just did another video with him recently. We dropped his cholesterol level a little over 20%.
Wow.
In the 8 weeks, which may not seem like a lot, but a 20% decrease.
That is a lot.
It's a very good impact. And
we work for 20%.
Yes, yes.
Right.
And it was the deciding factor for him, either medication or no medication. And so the doctor did not have to put him on that medication. And nobody wants to be on medication. Nobody.
Yeah, I was given the same option, and I told him, I said, let me do it naturally if I can before. So I actually ended up postponing my physical that I was going to get, because I got the blood work done, and he kind of gave me all of my stats that I've given you. And so I was like, there was no reason to go, because I had to go see him about my wrist. I told you about my wrist.
Yes, yeah.
So I had to go see him about my wrist. So while I was there, he just kind of like read my stats to me and told me and gave me the numbers. And he's like, you can come back for the physical, but we're just going to basically do what we're doing right now. So I was like, why do that? So I will be going back to do more blood work after we do this to see what the before and after were.
Now, speaking of the wrist, how has the wrist been? I know that it was causing you a lot of pain.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have some surgery.
Yeah, I called him today, actually.
Okay.
I called him today. It's still bothering me. The wrist is still, yeah, it's still bothering me. The cyst is kind of grown. I mean, it's about the same as it was, I should say.
Yeah.
But it's still bothering me. But I mean, it's tolerable pain. It's not.
I was just curious to see if by any chance, you know, maybe the pain had lessened. You know what I mean? I know that it's not going to disappear from this, but just if you were, you know, just with the exercise, the movement, the more movement in your body that you have, and just the agility, you know what I mean? If there's been any difference in there.
Not really, because it's what it is it's the cyst is pushing against the nerve. Okay. So it's not a matter of like it needing to be more agile. It's just that every time I move it, it presses against the nerve, and that's what hurts.
Okay. So, all right. Just wanted to touch on that and see. Yeah. So here we have food for the next, well, this of course
3 days.
3 days, but we have the root powders and the beet juice.
Yep.
Let's tell everybody out there what we've got in the beet juice this week. It's going to be a full orange, peel and all, with those orange oils, a full apple, and about 5 medium beets that were blended up inside there. We've got the root powders, which you know is 23 different root powders inside there.
I missed that this morning.
Yeah, because it's about 1 p.m. It's about 3 p.m. right now, isn't it?
It's about 4 p.m.
It's about 4 p.m. right now on Monday.
Yeah.
So he hasn't had his root powder yet. He hasn't had his beet juice.
I haven't had nothing.
He hasn't had anything. But some water, maybe?
That's all I've had is water.
That's all he's had. And your energy's you've been okay the entire day.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Great to hear that. And then we have our fruit bowls, which have some orange, pear, papaya, mango, and cantaloupe is what's in there. And this salad, I did add some seeds to this salad because I made a little video earlier, so I wanted to put some seeds in the salad, and I did that for you earlier. So make sure you eat this one tonight.
Will do.
We've got the black rice and the black beans again.
Yep, like those.
We've got a full seed pack on there from www.biblife.com, BYBB Life.com, where you can see the seed packs and everything that's in them, and they are available for sale. Inside here, we've got a mixture of some cabbage. What do we have? We have cabbage, we have kale.
Looks like red leaf romaine. Some
romaine lettuce, and then we have these 2 different shrubs. I forget the names of them. I go to this market. It's something I've never seen in the grocery store, but they're just these little round little shrubs of leafy greens that are colorful and nutritious, and they're like a buttery type of lettuce. It's like a butter lettuce. Okay. So I've chopped up some of them in there as well, and it looks great. I actually put together one of these for me today. Let me just pull out the refrigerator, go into the refrigerator and show what I've done with mine. What I like to do is I add artichokes and I add olives. And if I had some avocado, I would put that in there as well, and then just...
I've got an avocado and I've got some olives at the house.
Oh, I love it. So I love it.
I'll do the same.
All right. Well, guys, this is the beginning of week number 7. Amari's been having an incredible transformation. You can see it on his body right here. Let's give him a side profile right there. Right, look at that. You can see it in his face. You can see it in his shoulders. And I can't wait to show you guys the before and after pictures. And the great thing about Amari, he's been following it almost 7 days a week. He's going to continue to follow it when he goes home. And after the BYBB Lifestyle full meal challenge is done, he's going to follow it on his own. And he's going to come back another 8 weeks after that, and we're going to see another huge transformation with this young man, reversing the age of time, taking the BYBB Lifestyle Full Meal Challenge. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button. Share this with your friends and family. Keep following the BYBB Lifestyle YouTube channel. And for all of you out there,
be your best body.